So I'm going to tell y'all something, and it takes a lot for me to admit this to you. It takes a lot for me to admit what I'm about to tell you. Goat. Stop it, you two. I'm also here to be a peacekeeper. Y'all do realize that, right? Stop it, Corny. Stop it. There's no need in all of it. Oh my goodness. Oh, stop I am sick of this. I am sick of everybody who tells me how great this guy is. Because look what I had to come home to. Look what I came home to just now. Open it. Look at that latch. That's not cool. Fidel?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I told him, I said, Fidel, what are you doing? Fidel thought I would never notice. See, he's come over here to help me put this metal around the well house. And he does really good work, man. And we haven't painted it yet or put trim up, but he does really great work. Fidel knows what he's doing. He's been cutting metal. He works. Look, he sweat. Look at all the sweat. And then he has to come over here and do that. Look at that. And I said, Fidel, I am about sick of everyone bragging on you and saying how amazing you are. Because that right there, look at his feelings. I've hurt his feelings. Fidel, I'm kidding. Please don't leave yet. Hold on, finish that and then you can be mad, Fidel. Finish that and then you can be sad.
Look.
That's your sad face. Oh, there goes that attitude. What in the world is that? Oh, it's the afternoon. And I wanted to show you guys how good everybody's doing. Look at Brady. It's been 3 days after the little incident. I call it an incident. That was horrible, guys. That was horrible. Me and Jamie have still not forgiven ourselves for all of that fiasco. And I'm so blessed, so thankful we found him in time to save him. It's horrible when you have to rescue a little rescued baby from quote unquote the rescuers, which would be us. Sissy sharing her. That is so cute, Sissy. I love her. I love that girl. Hey, Trudy. Everybody's over here. There's a lot of food over here, guys. A lot of food. Man, we got all kinds of stuff we put out today. We got a lot of leftover food from the summer that we never went through. And we're about to get ready for our winter feeds. So, I brought out a little bit of everything. You can see here, there's some actual oats. There's some corn. I see just some other kinds of stuff in there. Some goat pellets of some sort. Oh boy. This over here, look at here. That is just straight up chopped corn. Hi, Huck. Cornholio, over here. Come on, Corny. Corny. Oh, my goodness. He is the only one of the babies who has not found his way over yet. Oh, well, there's Jan. So no wonder he's kind of taking his sweet time. Come on, Jan. You know what? I tell you who's happy that Jan's not over here. It's that big bird right there. He's so happy that Jan has not made her way over here yet. So not to worry. What we'll do is we will make our way back into that pasture, and I'll make sure Jan has something for her belly. Hi, Ring Ring. Hi, sweet boy. Where are you going? Look at him trying to creep up. I am doing nothing to you. I won't take my eyes off of him because he's being a little... Stop it. Stop it, Corny. Stop it. There's no need in all of it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, stop it. Stop. Why are you doing this? There's no need in being so mean to me. See? There's no need in all... Made a big mistake. Get off of me, boy. Okay. Forgive me, guys. Ouch. Ow, Corny. Ow, stop. I'm stuck. I'm dropping things off the side. I'm not scared of you. Get away. If I can take on Carl... Corny, stop pecking me. Stop it. He's become like Carl's minion. He has become Carl's minion. Carl, can you help Daddy? From him? Baby, y'all can't be on here with me. But remember how we spent an entire day looking for Brady everywhere, except here? And it wasn't until the next morning when I moved that hay and we discovered this little guy. Do you want to know why I spent so much time looking for him everywhere else? I don't really know how to say this, and I know that some of you guys can put it into better words than I'm going to be able to say it. But my anger with the neighborhood got the best of me. And I began to immediately, when we saw that he was gone, the first thing I began to do was turn my anger towards these neighbors. And you don't understand, I haven't talked about this. I don't know how to talk about this because I don't want you to think poorly of me or Jamie. But the things that we were saying some very mean things about our neighbors. Because we had thought that it was one of them that had come and taken our goat. We thought it was one of them that had come and taken our goat. Stop it, you two. I'm also here to be a peacekeeper. Y'all do realize that, right? And so here we are sitting here walking along the ditches. Guys, listen, me and Jake went over, there's a ditch right on the other side of that tree line. And you know that Jake and I walked along that ditch, and we spent so much time walking along that ditch looking for Brady's remains because we were certain that one of these neighbors had grabbed Brady, probably had butchered him, and they would have taken his remains to the road that's out over here and thrown his remains over into that ditch. Because what else would you do with the remains of a big goat? And so that's the kind of thing that I really feel guilty for now. When we finally found Brady, it was like God had made it to where I had to slap. It was like a slap in the face for that. I had so much anger in my heart, so much hate for people that I should never had anger and hate towards. I was upset because we had found, dogs in our pastures and along our fence lines. I was mad because, a lot of folks have dogs that they don't keep inside their yards. They don't take care of their dogs. I was mad just because I was for sure that somebody from that church or somebody in this neighborhood had thought, you know what? We're going to have a party. It's the weekend. Let's not go off and spend $100 on meat. Let's just go get a quick meal right there. And I was mad because I thought of all of these babies. They had to come over here because they know that we are an animal sanctuary where we have a lot of little, pigs and goats and feathered babies. And so, of course, we saw that gate seemed to be cracked open there by the church. And I tell you what, I'm not going to, I'll just come straight up and say it now because I've kind of already had a taste of humble pie, if you will. I felt like someone had come up to that church, opened that gate, walked in here, and just grabbed this little handsome fellow by the horns and pulled him right to their car or truck and had him for a barbecue. And because of that, it took me, well, I'll tell you what, I aged a lot over the weekend. I aged a lot because I was so stressed and had so much hate in my heart. I'm feeling emotional now. I need to stop talking about it. I'm just so happy that he's alive. And I feel like a jerk for having so much anger. And that anger blinded me. That anger blinded me from the fact of if I would have thought more about it and made certain he was nowhere in our pastures first. But that's what hate does to you guys. That's what hate does to you. That's why, seriously, I'm going to say this, and I don't mean it to hurt any of your feelings because I'm the one who's hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. But I think that that's why we have such a great political divide. And this country is not progressing because we get overcome with anger and hate because of, just maybe our own prejudices? I probably said that wrong. But I feel horrible for Brady, and I don't know how I'll ever make it up to him that he sat there and trapped in that hay for an entire 20 plus hours that he shouldn't have been, because it was about 20 hours from the time that we knew he was gone until I finally found him. And I promise you something, 12 of those hours were spent driving this neighborhood, walking those ditches. And when I say driving this neighborhood, it's not just one street, it's street after street after street. I was trying to think back to all the music that we had heard the night before of which houses might be having a party, which would be the ones that might have needed the meat. Yeah, so I have to ask forgiveness for that. Well, to Brady, obviously, and to the higher power. And I'm glad I still have the conscience to be able to see my faults. I hate that it took that long. But I'll tell you what, if we ever have another incident over something, I'm going to really, really think it through before I rush to any kind of judgments. Oh, there you go. I bet none of y'all expected that, did you? A video that started off being chased by Cornholio and ends up having Lester have a bit of an emotional moment when he begins to think about what a Piggy Pig has laid down on top of her food. Guys, her little short legs, how long do you think you can walk on little short legs like that? And she's like, you know what, I'm just gonna lay here, Daddy. I'm just gonna lay here and eat. All right. I love these babies, y'all, and I hate that happened. But Brady's doing fine. We were really blessed this time. We were very lucky this time. Brady's doing good. We have not cleaned him up yet. Y'all might be wondering why we have not hosed him off yet. Guys, we have a little bit of a cold front coming through, and the weather's cool. You can see the sky now, more cool wind. And goats don't like water in the first place. They don't have the kind of skin that's built to repel the water the way the pigs do and the feathered babies do. And if we get him wet in this cool temperatures, he can get sick. His body is already weak enough as it is. And so the last thing I want to do is spray him down and scrub him off. But so yeah, he has a little bit of discoloration from laying in his own waste for those couple of days. But we'll clean him up once our warm weather comes back. Listen, it's about to rain on me. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for sticking with us and for loving us despite our flaws and shortcomings. Baby, are you stuck? You want to ride with Daddy? You got to scoot over. I need to sit down. That's my seat. You can't drive, baby. Oh,